Imagine for a moment the ceaseless hum of thoughts that fills your mind each day. Responsibilities, worries, plans, and regrets swirl together in a constant storm. For many, this mental clutter becomes overwhelming, leading to anxiety and a sense of being lost in the very life they're trying to manage. It's in this modern context, a world of relentless noise and speed, that the story of Hero, as featured on the Wordy Tales platform, strikes a profound chord. Hero was not unlike you or me. Ambitious, curious, and full of dreams, he was determined to make the most of his life. Yet, despite his best efforts, he found himself trapped in an endless cycle of overthinking. Each challenge appeared larger than life, and every decision felt like a crossroads that could not be revisited. The more he tried to control every outcome, the tighter the knots in his mind became. Desperate for relief, Hero sought the wisdom of a renowned Zen master, someone known for helping others find peace amid chaos. The master greeted Hero with a calm smile, his eyes reflecting a depth of understanding that words could not capture. After listening to Hero's troubles, the master did not offer advice or a list of solutions. Instead, he presented Hero with a simple task. Transfer water from a large basin into a smaller bowl, and do so without spilling a single drop. At first glance, the task seemed almost trivial. Hero picked up the basin, his hands trembling slightly with anticipation. Focusing intensely, he poured slowly, trying to ensure not a single drop would escape. Yet, despite his concentration, a few drops slipped over the edge and splashed onto the table. Frustrated, he tried again, this time overthinking each movement, his anxiety mounting with every passing second. And again, water spilled. After several attempts, Hero looked to the Zen master, seeking guidance. The master simply nodded, encouraging him to try once more, but with a different approach. This time, Hero paused. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath. With each inhale, he let go of his worries about failure. With each exhale, he released his need for perfection. When he opened his eyes, he focused only on the present moment, the weight of the basin in his hands, the gentle sound of water shifting, the sight of the bowl waiting to receive. Slowly, steadily, Hero poured. He was no longer consumed by fear of spilling or anticipation of success. He was simply present. To his surprise, not a single drop was lost. The Zen master smiled. "You see," he said, "peace does not come from controlling every aspect of life. It comes from focusing on the present and letting go of what you cannot hold." This simple yet profound lesson is at the heart of the Empty Your Mind story. In recent years, stories like Hero's have found immense resonance. Platforms such as Wordy Tales have played a pivotal role in making these narratives accessible, offering a gentle reminder that the pursuit of mental clarity is not reserved for monks or sages, but is a journey open to all. Today, more than ever, people are recognizing the importance of mindfulness, the art of being fully present, without judgment or distraction. The growing popularity of mindfulness practices, as reflected in countless articles, podcasts, and motivational videos, is a testament to our collective yearning for peace in a world that seldom slows down. The Empty Your Mind story has been widely shared, discussed, and embraced, not just as a tale, but as a practical guide for daily living. Hero's story serves as a mirror, reflecting our own struggles with the burdens of overthinking. It reminds us that the mind, like a basin filled to the brim, cannot hold more without spilling. Only by emptying ourselves of unnecessary worries, by releasing regrets of the past and fears of the future, can we make room for the serenity of the present. This lesson is not merely philosophical, but profoundly practical. Research shows that chronic overthinking is linked to increased stress, impaired decision-making, and even physical health issues. Mindfulness techniques, such as meditation and deep breathing, have been proven to reduce anxiety and improve overall well-being. But behind all these techniques lies a simple truth. Peace begins where overthinking ends. Consider how much energy is spent replaying old conversations, worrying about outcomes we cannot control, or seeking validation from others. Each of these thoughts is like a drop of water threatening to spill from the bowl, disrupting our balance and clarity. When we learn to empty our minds, to let go of these attachments, we discover that life is not about perfect control, but about gentle acceptance. The story of Hiro and the Zen master is more than a parable. It's an invitation. It urges us to pause, breathe, and observe the present moment. It teaches us to trust ourselves, to move with intention rather than fear, and to recognize that mistakes are part of learning, not failures to be dreaded. In sharing this story, Wordy Tales and similar platforms have tapped into a universal need. The widespread sharing of "Empty Your Mind" on platforms such as Dailymotion illustrates just how deeply this message resonates. Audiences around the world are seeking not just motivation, but practical wisdom. Stories that do not promise instant solutions, but encourage sustainable growth and self-understanding. Ultimately, the power of Empty Your Mind lies in its simplicity. You do not need to escape to a mountaintop or retreat from the world to find peace. You need only to be present, to let go, and to trust that in emptiness, there is room for growth, creativity, and true contentment. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by the noise of your thoughts, remember Hiro's lesson. Take a breath. Focus on the task at hand. Let go of the need for perfection. Allow yourself to be present and discover the peace that comes when you truly empty your mind. In that space, you will find clarity, resilience, and the strength to face whatever challenges come your way. For it is not in the fullness, but in the emptiness, that we find the freedom to live our lives to the fullest.